Welcome to Opimation, and in this video I wanted to share with you a tutorial on weight shift, and I think it's quite an important part of animation because our characters are always moving side to side, so this basic exercise is good to master. So I hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, keep practicing this. At the start of the video you'll see where to get the rigs from. It's 3 rigs, and keep doing this over and over again until you feel comfortable. Okay, and leave any comments. See what if it was helpful or not, or what would you have liked. It'd be good to know. Yeah. So enjoy the exercise, and most importantly, have fun. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna do this side shift weight exercise. Don't forget, Binance.net. Go to this website. 3 rigs. Yeah. Just to remind you, we're going to use this rig, Ultimate Walker. So download from here, and I'll see you in the exercise. All right, guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to do a simple side step just to show weight. So we're just going to do a side shift. So we're going to shift this Walker character. So let's load this character up, and let's start. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift him. We're going to shift him this way first. And we're going to lift this foot up. Yeah. Like that. And then it's going to land here. And then the weight is going to shift this way. And this foot will follow this way. Yeah. It's just a simple weight shifting, which is very important. Very important exercise. So come along with me and I'll show you my workflow, how I do it. Yeah. So we got this character here, we posed it out. And we want to make sure this character is balanced. I know we're going to just do it in the front view, but we want to make sure that it's balanced. Okay. So that looks pretty balanced to me, yeah. Grab everything and key it. Now, let's key every 4 frames. What we're going to do is going to be a little down that way. So it's going to go down. Okay, let's just check this out. Check it out. Let's go down. Slightly rotate. Key everything there. So it's going down. Of anticipation. And then we're going to lift. So here we'll just have the leg up. Pose it like this. So we'll get rid of that. Let's get rid of that one. So it's just up. And that back here. So it's up. So what we want to do, we want to work this pose. So let's move this to frame 8. And let's just copy frame 6, middle click that, bring it back to 3. So there's a bit of a hold here. And then you just move this forward a bit. So we've got a hold here. I might want to just push this a bit more. Maybe rotate this as well. So there's a bit of a hold. Now, how much do we want to hold it? Let's see. That should be right. So we'll do a little quick one. It comes out, and then this starts to come down. And we're going to put it down somewhere different, yeah, not on the same spot. Now this is starting to come down, but it's also rotating as it's coming down. So we'll get a nice little hold there, yeah. So select everything there, key it. just a habit I have of selecting everything and keying it so I know everything's keyed. So I come here, and then I want this leg. We go to Y here, so we know that's going to be on the floor. Then we can go to rotate X, which will flatten it. And then we want to move and rotate this so it lands there. But we still want it to come here. So it hasn't shifted yet. So let's see. So it lands, step, and then weight shift. Okay? Then weight shift. Then weight shift. Going forward. See that. And then maybe slightly more with the rotation. And this foot starts to come up. So it's coming up, but this is still going back because it's weight shift. So it comes in and then this moves as well slightly. So we'll move this. And then maybe here we'll put it on the floor. But this is still moving this way. So the momentum is still this way. And then it settles. As it's settling, as he steps, it's starting to come back, yeah? And then he steps and then over in the middle. So we've got a little blocking there, yeah? So we're just trying to get the mechanics right. So let's see how it feels. I think as we play it, I think this side, first side works all right. I think there needs to be a rotation on the second one. So it goes ooh, down, and then here we need to rotate, just slightly more, and then comes back. That kind of feels better. Okay, so step. So now we can start playing around. So what do we want? We want the step to be a couple of frames, yeah? So see that step first, then weight shift. Step first, then weight shift, all right? Step. So as he lands here, we can go to the foot control. And rotate here, yeah? So we can go. So we don't need to use that. So we'll just use this step. Okay, so as it comes up, we want this to go. Okay, so sorry, let's just do this again. Rotate this. Okay, that's fine, yeah. So we've got bases there. Let's check the foot out. Okay. The timing needs to be quicker. So we'll just select all this, move it here, yeah. So there you go. There. So we can be like, move it down. Then we can move it down. Don't need that one. So it's going down. So we can even, he hits down. We could even move this down. So there's a bit of weight, yeah? There you go. There's a bit of weight there. Maybe not too much down, but move it down, move it forward slightly. Remember, following a curve. Following a curve, yeah? But we'll get into that later. But I'm still thinking about that, yeah? I'm thinking about the ball. What path is it following? So it's going like up, and then it's going like that. So it's following a path, yeah? So what I'm looking at is the middle of this dot, this translation. I'm seeing where that's going. Every pose, yeah? So I'm going that pose, that pose, that pose, down, down, up, up, little bit of a settle, yeah? Then we can start polishing as the later we go. Okay, so now we can check out the hold. We could bring the hold in slightly. So let's see. Okay, we could do that. Maybe a bit longer. Okay, let's make it a bit quicker. Okay, so let's get the foot and be like, all right, we want it to go down here, yeah? Then we can get, yeah, there's a bit more of an impact there, yeah? Boom, boom, yeah? And then the second foot, we can make that step a bit quicker. There you go. So bang, bang, bang. But that, I don't think that has to be as high. So that could be, this time, could move this. So it steps and then goes over. So you're getting it right, yeah, it's looking a bit more softer there, see? So he's getting a little shift coming in. Okay, so now what we can do, now we've got the mechanics working properly. Yeah, we can feel the weight on this side. So when it's coming up like this, we can feel it. And you know what? We could even move it a bit more over. Yeah, so we know from here to here, it's the balance. You want to make sure there's equal mass on both sides. That way you can see the balance, you know, the center line. So if we draw a center line here, it's more or less equal on both sides. So we know that's in balance here. Yeah, that's it. So that's looking a bit more, feeling a bit more better, yeah? So now that we've got that working, let's check the hips. Because if the hips aren't working well, as we know, everything else will be affected, yeah? So let's check out the hips here. All right, so let's check out the Y. So here, we've got a bit of a hold, but nothing upward in it. Like, let's see, let's do it like this. So let's do this. There's a bit more of a high. So it's going down. So maybe he comes down first and then goes up. There's a little bit of anticipation, then goes up. We don't really need that. That's just a redundant key we have it, yeah. So that seems to be working all right. It goes in, and we don't need these really. So it can just gradually come up. So we're getting that. That seems to work better. Now, let's check the rotation now. So let's go to Z rotation. Okay, so it comes up. Yeah. Do we need this? We could do without that. So it just goes up, and as it comes down, let's see, shall we delay it? Yeah, we can delay it. If we delay it, and we could keep these how it is, just overshoot these, keep the overshoot going, maybe move it down slightly. So let's see. Yeah, that feels right. So that seems to be working all right. Now what else we can do is we can select this and just move it 2 frames, so we can delay the. See, you get a bit of a delay. Maybe if we do it with 1 frame, let's see. So translate happens first, then the rotation follows. So we get more of a feeling there, yeah? And now what else we can do is, you see the feet here, you can lift it up, and when he lands here, we can get like the toe, where's it got? Foot, toe roll. Is that toe? Yeah. So what we can do, we can select a frame before, have the toe up here as well, frame before, and then we can zero the toe out. So it'll create a bit of a break it up, a bit of a secondary action, yeah? Same with the other one. So if we select the toe here, toe roll, and where's it? Here, yeah? That's a 0. So we can do here as the toe up. Keep that at 0. So we can go, so that should, we can gradually make it go up there as well. There you go. So you've got a little bit of a, smooth that so we soften it. There, that's it. So you've already got that. The only thing I would say is here, the leg is straight here. So maybe if we check out, might have been the overshoot here. Yeah, so if we just slightly make the overshoot smaller, see that difference that overshoot makes? So maybe we can just tone that down a bit. So now, there, see, so it doesn't lock out. And you can also, the way that angle of this is, hips here, you can try and counter. But look, maybe we could tone it down slightly because it's a bit extreme there, isn't it? This bit. And this is how you edit your animations. You just come in there. That's a bit more subtle, isn't it? Yeah. So that's how you do it. So that's how you basically do a side shift. Very good exercise to do. Practice, practice, practice this. You'll get more comfortable at it. Yeah. Now what we can do here for fun is let's delete these keys. At the top of this control, there's a squash and stretch. Yeah. So what we can do is from here. So as the guy comes up, as this bally comes up, we can stretch it. Yeah. Just to add a bit of weight. So as he comes up, and then as he lands, so we can stretch it up to there. As he lands, it squashes and then comes back up here, stretch, and then step down, and then we can zero that a bit more. So let's see how that feels. So this just adds a bit of volume, yeah? So if we look at this, or select all the controls, then so that's 38 frames, yeah? So it doesn't matter how many frames you use, as long as you're getting that feel, yeah? So let's check this side view. See, there's a bit of a volume there. Great exercise for showing weight, shifting weight, yeah? And all you're doing is, you're just looking for the C's here, for the weight, yeah? So, and make sure it's equal, everything's equal. And then the other side too, so you're just shifting weight. Because you're going to be doing this a lot with your characters, shifting weight, moving the feet, you know? So that's a really good exercise. This is a brilliant exercise to do. I couldn't recommend it more. And if you want to polish the scene up even more, you just get these vectors here. So bang, yeah. And you can move these vectors a bit. Normally you want these vectors to follow the feet, yeah. The direction, the knees should really be following where the feet are going, yeah. Because you don't want them in like this or out. The general rule is, I mean, obviously you can change that too, but just generally you can go through each key and just check it out, see what's happening, just see where the direction is, you know. Go to all your keys, maybe put a key here. As he lands, where's the key, looks good there, and just bring it out like that. Same with this one, yeah. So you go back and then you're just layering each animation. You're going next layer, checking it out. That seems fine. So if we look at that, yeah, so that feels like there's weight on it and it feels good there, yeah. So that's what you do. Animation is also feeling, so it feels good. So practice, yeah, practice. Keep going back, keep practicing this exercise. Shift, weight shift, step, weight shift, step, weight shift, step, weight shift, step, yeah. Up, weight shift, step, weight shift, up, and then little weight shift, and then he settles back in, okay? So have fun with it and practice it a few times. Okay, guys, and one other thing we're just gonna do for good practices, which I always do, is I check the curve. So if you select this curve, go to animation here in the drop down, and just go to create edible motion. Yeah, so now let's have a look at the path. So if you want to polish it more, so what you can do now is you can go back. Okay, so I'm shifting through the frame. Sorry, how am I shifting through the frames like this? So on your keyboard, if you select this, any control, and on your keyboard, basically if you use these keys, both of these, this will shift previous and this will shift the other way, yeah. So that's a good little tip, and I'll try and show you all the tips I use. So when you press those keys, arrow forward, it will go to the next frame. See, so it will shift quicker. Now, what am I looking at here? So this curve looks all right. It's going down, a little anticipation. Maybe move it like here. And here I might want to just create this nice arc. I might still want it down. And hold it up. Settle, yeah. So let's check that out. Yeah, so that's nice arcs you got there, yeah. You got nice moving arcs, yeah. And if you want, you could even go back here. Get that up so it's looking a bit more smoother. Yeah. That. It's a bit more subtle, yeah. And that's all you're doing. This is more or less the polishing stage. So you're just going and having a look at your arcs properly, see if they're not bottling up and down. And then the same with the legs, yeah. So we do a little select there, and then I press create motion. So it's coming up like here. You might want to create a more of an arc, nice arc if you want. Here you might want to go in between and be like, all right, well, let me just create a nice arc going up like that, and then comes down. Yeah, so you've got a nice arc like that, and then you can play that and see how that looks. See? And you're just getting those nice arcs in. And this seems all right, but let's check it out. Yeah, see, that arc's fine. So you can see just a simple one. If you really wanted to, you could bring it in a bit center to get the spacing even, but it doesn't really. So nice and soft there, yeah. So that's how you polish the scene at the end as well, you know, polishing. adding a bit of sculpt and stretch, pushing that little bit more that wasn't there before yet. So that's a simple process from start to finish, how you would do an animation that looks at a good standard. Yeah. Apply that to all the work you do, other work you do. Right? Hey, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. And if you would like to delve more into the course, if you go to Udemy, there's a link in the description. It will take you straight to my course. But if you want to search for it, here's OP. And it's Maya for Beginners 3D animation now. Sometimes Udemy will put it up as £99. So just don't get it at that price. It will. Udemy has a price fluctuation. It does. Sometimes it's $11.99, sometimes it's $15. So get it at this price, and I'll show you what it has. It has the introduction to the course. These are all the modules, the interface for animation. So it goes over what you need to know for animation. It doesn't go over everything in Maya because this is specific to animation. And this is all the animation modules you have. You can check them out. There's some in-game animation stuff that I will show you, which is actually, because I work in video games as I'm speaking, I will show you what kind of animations are needed that we do in games. And at the end, there's a creating a show reel and applying for jobs. So there's some advice there over the 15 years I've been in the industry. And you can also go to skill search. If you type in OP, this course here, Animation for Beginners, and they have a 2-month free trial, which you can click on below. You can register for 2 months, and then you can, after 2 months, you can cut your account, delete your account. So there'll be a link there in the description below as well. Yeah. So good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Leave comments, contact me. There'll be emails. There's an email on my YouTube. You can contact me on that. You're not alone. I'll be there every step of the way. Yeah. Any feedback you need, anything. So, and have fun. Most of all, have fun when you're doing this animations. Okay. It's not a rush. Just keep mastering the fundamentals over and over again until you're comfortable. And remember, guys, it's all about the bouncing ball. Okay. See you later.